Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, the death trap, the death trap. Welcome back to the death trap. Another week. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Everybody, welcome back.
You held on that welcome real hard. I was like, you built the anticipation. You were like, welcome back.
I was going to give him some heat, and then I was like, You know, it's been a couple of weeks. It's hot out. Let's give him a break.
Let's give him summer, dude.
Let's give him a breather. Yeah. It is. It's the middle of summer. It's hot.
My least favorite season.
It's my favorite season.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I love summer.
Why?
Because it's nice and hot out. It's beautiful out.
You like sweat?
I like ladies wearing less clothes. That's nice. That's nice on the subway rather than seeing them bundled up, putting their bodies to no good.
Dude, layers.
Wrapped up in layers? No.
Layers.
What is that?
Layers over everything.
Ugh, no. Show me almost everything on the subway, and let's have a good day. Yeah, I like. That's a good part about summer for me. I like the idea of less clothing on people. It's nice.
Dude.
Yeah. It's just being honest. It's a nice part about summer, especially New York. You just got a bunch of people walking around with their hot bods all the time.
Not me. I'm walking around covered in grease.
Well,
people are crossing the street to avoid my sweaty body that looks like it came out of a swamp.
Yeah, I wasn't referencing you. I was referencing like all. Remember when I said like all the ladies?
All the ladies,
and then you were like, well, not me. Yeah. But yeah, of course not you.
You're not looking at your boys?
No. I mean, I look at like all the muscly men, yeah.
Hey.
I admire muscles all day long, dude. You show me like a good like dude who like just got out of the gym. He's sitting on the subway, tank top, jacked up. Dude. I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week, dude.
Dude, when I was in Cleveland, I was with Strank and some yoked dude ran down Strank Street, and I, without even thinking, like under my breath, was like, Joe would like that.
Yeah, I would.
And he was like, what? And I was like, Joe appreciates a good physique.
I do, dude. When you see someone that puts the time in and they're just walking, they're like, damn, dude. Like they're not like doing.
He knew he was doing like the short shorts, no shirt jog.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's like me trying to figure out what like a cat thinks about, because like a cat doesn't think in words, so I can't even comprehend. Like, that dude's day, I can't even comprehend. I'm like, it's not even part of his day to be like, oh, I got time for a cigarette. Like, we don't even think on the same level, me and that guy. So that's why I can look at his body and be like, that's gorgeous. That's a beautiful man bod. Oh, when you can see their ribs underneath their like perfectly toned chest. Kill me now, right?
Yeah.
Slaughter me and put me on a buffet and let me be their final protein before they go to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't like hot bods? Oh, now you got me talking. I was going to talk about Trump getting shot in the ear, but now we're going to talk about
hot bods?
Yeah, I kind of wish like the assassin was more muscular. He probably would have not missed.
Yeah, those little boy arms couldn't hold the weight of the gun. Yeah. A breeze came through and he...
Yeah. Hey, we could talk about that, right?
I guess.
Assassination. It's a little bit past the time, but I mean, people are going to talk about it forever.
The thing that's kind of nuts to me about it is, so like I was in like the Upper Peninsula of Michigan when it happened, and for whatever reason, T-Mobile gets like no service up there. So I just didn't have a phone basically for 3 days, and I didn't know it happened until like probably like 8 or 9 hours after it happened. And then even then, like everyone up there's kind of Republican. So I thought it was like, I was like, did they really try to shoot the former president? And yeah, I had and just how fast the news cycle's already moved on. It's crazy to me. There was an assassination attempt and we're already like, but is Biden going to resign?
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, it's so crazy that they didn't. First of all, it just seems so weird. All of it.
Yeah.
It's all messed up. We all know it. It doesn't, how do you, I don't know. I don't like the smell of this assassination attempt at all. And there's no doctors that like checked them out. Like it's
weird.
Pretty suspicious. It kind of seems like.
This is why we need more mediums.
I don't think he got shot.
There was a comic on the show this week.
And
I'm not repeating like the verbatim the joke. But the gist of his joke, which is very good, was just like, Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame, 1, And then the day after he gets shot, Hulk Hogan speaks at his rally. He's like, "You think he doesn't know how to use a razor blade on his ear?"
Exactly.
And I was like, "Damn, that is actually really funny."
Yeah. And like, I don't know, man. Maybe it could have just been the glass from the teleprompter, or I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It all seems really weird. And then that little dude who did it seems like he's out of like a movie.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like, who would be the shooter?
This is what I'm saying. This is why we need, I think, you also, just a quick segue was the other day when I was like, "Hey, you're a medium, right?" And I meant shirt size.
Yeah.
And then you were like, what'd you say? It was the funniest text I've ever gotten. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember. I just don't remember what I texted.
You were like ripped up and you just said something like, I was like, "Hey, are you a medium?" And you were like, "I don't know, man. You trying to talk to ghosts or something?" And I was like, "No, man, your shirt size." I
was at home and I said, "What, like ghosts?"
Yeah.
And I was like ripped up, and then I replied like immediately. I was like, "Oh, like a shirt."
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were, because you come at me with like some shit.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Shit, and then you're like, "Huh? Are you a medium?" And I'm just like, "Oh, here we go." I thought we were in for like a long text chain bit.
The text that you said after though was like very like warmed my heart because you were like, "I don't know nothing about ghosts, but I'll try to talk to him if this guy wants to," or something like that.
I was like, I don't know, man. It's fucking what you want. I'll talk to ghosts, dude. I don't know. I was sitting here like just stoned. I was like, I got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
We can talk to a ghost, dude. I don't believe in them, but
man.
Yeah.
If the U.S. government could get more mediums or like ghoul speakers and then talk to the shooter, we could still talk to the shooter even though he's dead. That's what I'm saying. There's got to be one out there that's like, "Did you lose a grandparent this year? Let me talk to the shooter."
Is he there?
Is he there?
Did you
I feel him in this room.
Tosh does this on his podcast, but
talks to ghosts?
No, it is a question. I mean, it makes me think. Do you believe in ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah? Like seriously?
Yeah.
So what do you think it is?
I think it's just spooky.
No, like what do you think a ghost is then?
Oh,
like
man.
If I'm asking you, like, you just said you seriously,
like scientifically,
yeah,
I don't know.
Scientifically, what is a ghost? And then does that mean that you believe in an afterlife? And does the afterlife consist of spirits? Because you believe in ghosts. A ghost is something, right?
Yeah. I don't know. So I hate it when you say scientifically. What is it? If you were like scientifically, what's a refrigerator? I would just say cold because I don't know how it works. But I don't know. I don't know even less about ghosts. But I just think that maybe, I think it's when it's traumatic stuff, something real bad happens. You get like that like energy in a place, and you get like a haunting. I don't know. I mean, I've been to, and maybe it's just because like sometimes what's happened places, but I've been to like when I was in high school, I went to a concentration camp. Yeah. That's the most I've ever been like, there's ghosts. Because it's like, you go, every room you go in, you feel like, ugh.
Yeah.
But also a lot of bad stuff happen.
Yeah. I don't believe in ghosts.
I kind of figured. The more I talked, the more you were just like, no, your face was like, no.
I kind of, I mean, it's not like any more ridiculous than what I do believe, but I just think maybe it's as lame as it is. I think like maybe we're one consciousness, the whole universe, and we're just experiencing it all like differently at the same time.
Like we're all the same brain and we're just a different neuron.
So like when you kind of go in the chamber and feel like all the death, I think you do feel something. I'm not going to like take that away from people. I just think you might be feeling like, you feel the energy of like a death because like we're all one conscious. But I don't know if there's ghosts walking. I live behind like a cemetery, and my brother used to like try to convince me there was ghosts all the time. Like when we were growing up, he'd be like, "No, one was going through my drawers last night," and he's like, "Sometimes they forget things on Earth." And I was like a little kid, and I just think I just always been like a little dick.
Yeah, dude.
And like in my head, I was just like, "What do they need from you?" I was like, if they died 50 years ago,
hey, Gary,
what do they need from your dresser drawer as an 8-year-old boy?
Gary, can I borrow your Game Boy Advance?
Yeah. They're just like digging through his dressers at night. I'm like, I think you just have messy ass dressers, dog. I don't think you can blame ghosts on like your fucking laziness.
Dude,
that'd be a good excuse though if like there were ghosts and like there was like fact and like there was like a thing where they just come in and like fuck your room up. I would just like use that as my excuse all the time. Whenever the place is a mess, I'd be like, "We have a ghost,
dude.
He's a messy, spooky ghost."
Dude, I used to do it as a bit, But I got kicked out of the Jack Casino for that, remember?
What?
That Jared Bailey was talking about the other day because I lost like an amateur stand-up contest at Hilarities, like a year and a half in. Acted like my career was over and like got super drunk on a Monday night. And
wait, you overreacted about something?
Crazy, I know. I'm usually so level-headed.
So, what did you do with the Jack?
So like we go to the casino. I like got drunk, like met up with a girl, went to the casino, and then like ran out of money. She was like telling me the next day, and she was like, "Yeah, we ran out of cash," and then you were like asking the dealer if he could just give you some cash, and they were like, "We can't do that." And then they were like, "You need to leave," and it was like the high chairs. And when I stood up, I accidentally knocked my chair over, and they were like doing the like, "You got to get out of the casino" thing. And then I tried to blame the chair getting knocked over. I was like, a ghost pushed me. And you can ask Kendall about this. We're still friends. But, like, I used to try and do a bit about it, but it sounds too made up to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But.
Plus, it's just, like, it's a fun, but, like, that's also, like, there's, like, an employee.
Yeah,
yeah. And just like,
I know that in retrospect.
Oh, fuck, man. And you're like, it's a spooky ghost. And he's like, I have 18 minutes left in my shift. Spooky ghost man. Can you get the fuck out of my face? And you're like, this will be a bit one day. And he's like, 17 minutes. I have 17 minutes till I'm off.
And then I'm like, I might get paid for this story.
And he's like, I get paid in 16 minutes. If we could wrap this up.
You know how you like tip people when you win Hansa? Kendall she was telling me, she was like, you did tip very well. So I was like, okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah. You know, like.
Yeah, I think you should be able to embarrass and treat people like crap as long as you give them money.
That's like, I was about to say, this is one of those scary things where I'm like, this might be a real point of view of his.
No. I work in service, dude. Do whatever the fuck you want and then tip me. I don't care. That's literally the deal, dude. Like I said, I used to have one guy that was like super like demanding and would have me like meet him with double jacks, like in a single thing. Like I would take his
doing a little alky break over lunch.
No, yes and no, but this was like an alky break during dinner. He would have like his whole family out to dinner, and he was just like had like a lot of money. So he'd have everyone out for dinner, and then on like when he would go to the bathroom, like it was right by like our kitchen, and I would give him a double shot of Jack. He would take it, give me the glass, and then go to the bathroom, go back to his family. And then keep drinking. But
would he pay you on the side, or how would he do it?
No, he would tip. He would literally, his bill would be like $200, $250 because it's like a sports bar or whatever, so everything's cheap. And then he would tip me like $100.
Whoa!
And then he would get drunk, and he'd be like, "Is that enough?" And I'd be like, "I mean, I guess." And he'd be like, "All right, you have more?" I'd be like, "Yeah, dude." He took us to a Browns game. Me and my friend Chris.
About this. Yeah.
This guy, his name, shout out by the way, if he exists anymore. His name's Wes. But he, in his early days, this guy from like 20 to like 33, 35, just did cocaine and worked nonstop in like the financial like world, just trying to like get people signed, like get accounts and stuff as like a broker or something, some shit. And then now that he did all that, he's all like fucked up, but he has like money because he worked really hard and did cocaine. But it's like, how do you enjoy it now when your head's like fucked and you're just like,
his head's fucked?
I think like he doesn't like, I think he's like really like short. I think he's really like short with people and like very like impatient and like, I just don't think.
Tell me a cokehead feels that way?
Exactly. Even after the coke, you're like, I think your brain's fucked.
Yeah, dude, not a drug I want to do.
Cocaine killed, what's his name?
John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be crazy if she just did too much coke and fell down the stairs. Who did cocaine kill?
Dude, I'm pretty sure like every rock star in the 80s.
Cocaine killed a lot of people.
I mean, who's the dude? Is it Nikki Sixx? He like literally died of a cocaine overdose, I think, and they brought him back, and then he went and got more cocaine. Or it was heroin, maybe, I don't know. But
Robin Williams is who I was thinking of.
Committed suicide.
Yeah, but he said what ruined his life was like a bunch of years in a row of like doing cocaine. He had like 4 or 5 years where he just like did cocaine, and he said it like fucked his brain up. Like he could never be happy again.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I don't think cocaine's my drug either.
No, you don't say.
I think I would have done it by now. If I was like,
well, I mean, you're like a little weed boy. You like weed. I like a little alcohol boy. I like drinking every once in a while. I think that's all. You know,
dude. Speaking of weed boy, I am gonna after this spot. I'm about to consume the rest of that 100 milligrams today, dude. I'm about to day off 100 milligram. Hey, by the way, can I tell? I have it written down. You remember that episode a couple back where we talked about consequences for lying? Where we were like, oh, you have to blurt out the truth.
Yeah.
Dude, we accidentally wrote the script of Liar Liar. I listened back.
Oh,
I was
God.
Verbatim. We copied that movie 100%. We were the script meeting. It sounded like a meeting for Liar Liar. Because what we came up with was you have to blurt out the truth. And I was listening to it when I was playing it back. I was like, oh fuck, dude, we have to acknowledge that we kind of just. For 10 minutes of our podcast, we're wouldn't it be cool if we lived in Liar Liar world?
Dude, when I went to the UP and stuff, you know, I met the girlfriend's family and everything.
Yeah.
When we got to her mom's place, her brother and mom were staying up watching Liar Liar, and I watched the movie and I was like, oh, we wrote this.
Yeah.
Literally had that thought. And that's why when you said that, I completely forgot to tell you about it because I didn't have service.
Exactly. I thought about it. I was dude, that was fucking Liar Liar. If you just had to blurt out the truth or you couldn't, We
came in the scene we started watching, I was they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm kicking my ass.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I said that yesterday. Someone, we have weed on the shelves at my job and they're double layered. So I went and pushed one up. And the other basket behind it fell down, and the one guy I was really upset that I did it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna clean it up. It's the warehouse guys that have to clean it. I'm not. What am I gonna?
As long as you tip.
I'm an office guy. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? If I drop something, pick it up. But
you're fucking insane.
No, legit.
You look this is the most office guy you've ever looked like. By the way,
I bought the. I'm going home and I'm gonna golf. In August, so I wanted to see if my golf. I like wearing this golf shirt when I go because it's
it breathes.
It's black, so it takes that heat. But yeah, it is a golf shirt, so it breathes. Fuck, dude.
Dude, I got something I don't think we've talked about yet.
Yeah,
it's it happened the week before I did the summer vacation in Parma.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at I think I've just been saving this story for you because I wanted to do it on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
But so I went to the Mike at Secretport the week I left, and then I had there's a couple people hanging out. We had a couple beers, and then a couple of us went and got food.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to go. I was outside, and I was oh, here I gotta go cash out because I forgot they had the credit card.
Yeah. And
so I go to cash out, and this guy comes up to me at the bar next to me, and he just goes, "You know who you look like?" And fucking 9,000 times out of, it's always Weird Al.
Did he say a firefighter from 9/11?
Yeah. Oh, we did talk about this?
You brought it up last episode and talked about
it. It was
this.
a month ago. I didn't remember if we did. Damn, dude. I was so excited to tell you about this.
Because fuck you guys. You don't deserve new content.
Dude, I've been trying to make it a bit, and it's just not hitting.
What the fuck? What part do you want to hit? The 9/11 part? Because it should hit twice.
Why'd you make that face?
You goddamn right. That was dead air because we enjoyed that one. Here's some dead air while I flex.
You were you literally were because it hits twice and then you went.
Because I thought it, I was because that one shocked me and I was oh, that's actually, I kind of like that one.
That was perfect.
9/11.
Which part are you trying to make funny? The 9/11 one? Because it hits twice?
We fucking, dude, roasted Raj after the Trump assassination attempt. He made it a bit, but I still think it's funny. This guy, he's Indian. And and let me tell you, boy, does he look like it, okay? If you don't know who he is on the radio. But I just immediately started sending him texts.
Did you say on the radio?
Yeah, I started sending him texts in the group chat. I'm just hey, Raj, sorry, your plan to kill the president didn't go to plan. Didn't work out for you. And I was like, I know for a fact Raj Suresh had something to do with the Trump assassination.
Just so the FBI just is looking at him.
Like he's literally here on like a green card. Like it's so fucking funny.
It's so insane though.
Yeah, it is. But it's fun. And he's in New York.
He's in New York. I love that he's engaged right now. And the reason he's not going to get married is because he's going to get arrested for terroristic conspiracy because of you.
Hey, wait. Can't you get married to stay here?
Yeah. Did you just solve it?
That's got to be one of the weirdest things as a person, right? Like, yeah, I just thought about that. Like, you fall in love with someone, and then, like, what if, like, 3 months in, they're like, by the way, I have a green card, so, like, can you marry me?
Well, you get married, so you get the green card. He's on a visa right now.
That's what I'm, well, the visa, to get the green card. Yeah. Like, can you,
Because, like, yeah.
That'd be so hard to fall in love with someone from another country then. If they, wow. Talk about trust issues.
You're telling me.
Good God. I cannot imagine that. Okay, cool. Sorry to bum out. I was like,
also,
dang, it's like being like a millionaire. Like someone's always going to want something from you.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's something I wrote down that I thought I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, please.
So, Joe bought college football. What is it just called college football? Like
NCAA football. Yeah, don't get me started, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, he's loving it. But my favorite thing about this game is that you've had it for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally came out today, and you looked like this. You look like you're an assistant coach of a college football team right now.
Yeah.
But you're wearing the stock shirt and hat that doesn't have logos on it.
Yes. This game, and everyone knows out there, this game hasn't come out in 11 years.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, the problem with Madden and 2K, all these games that come out every year, once they found their thing, it's like they stuck with it. I personally think I would take I wouldn't mind, after seeing what they did with this, if Madden took every other year and just update the roster.
I wish
or whatever.
they would take that.
Just take a year off, because this game is, I've only been able to play one game mode because I can't stop. I've lost. You've watched me lose 3 times. Yeah. 3 games. Technically, one of them I reset because the save mode. But I've lost 2 games, big ass games, and I've had fun losing. It is you watch why your boys are bad. You're I mean, I had one guy go to the NFL. Everybody else just literally graduated to go into marketing. Yeah. And I'm head coach of Rutgers, and I get no respect because I don't deserve any. We got nothing. I can't do shit in the playoffs.
Yeah, I love that you're just coaching a bunch of future consultants.
Yeah.
Dudes that like to golf on the weekends.
Literally. I'm coaching a bunch of guys right now that are going to leave and make $90K a year, which is great. It's fine. But everybody else that I play is coaching guys that are going to go in the NFL. So I have no shot.
Dude, every senior on your team, okay?
Yeah.
The next 10 years of their life is just dudes coming up to them in an office, shaking their hand and being like, haha, so you played college ball at Rutgers.
Yeah.
And they just have to do that now? That's what you got to prep them for.
Oh, and everyone's going to bring up those 2 big losses, too. Everybody's going to be
lost to Oregon.
Lost to Michigan, huh? Big Ten champs couldn't repeat.
Yeah,
we won the Big Ten championship in my first year over Ohio State, lost the next year to Michigan. Because I'll tell you what, Michigan, not for nothing, Michigan has a phenomenal offensive line in real life, so they have it in the game, and it's impossible to break through that.
Really?
Dude, that was the problem. I couldn't put any pressure on their quarterback. I couldn't touch the dude. It was, I mean, he got a better shot at shooting the president than getting to the Michigan's quarterback. Statistically. Statistically after today's game. Yeah. Dude. So that was what I had. Oh, while you were gone on your Parma vacation, did DMT again? We talked about that. Me and Gabe did it. We did it right here on this couch. That was a good trip. I'm gonna be like Joe Rogan and make it ask everybody.
I took a physical trip and you took a metaphysical trip.
I did. I was gone. I didn't get fully there. I'm sad about it, but I got pretty close. It was pretty fun.
Did you kiss God?
I got close. It was really bright. It was it was just so bright. I don't know if anyone's ever done it out there, but I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Talk to God for a little bit, you know?
I don't really want to. I'm fine talking to you.
I just pray to a God that I don't believe in. Well, that prayer's probably not going very far then, right? You know what I mean?
It is like a hilarious line in a song.
I do love that line.
He wrote it and he was like, I'm a fucking genius, dude.
And that line's got more holes than Trump's ear.
Just pray to a God that I don't believe in. Dude.
I need to win this election like I need another hole in my head.
Dude, it's
crazy how much less pressure there would be in the car. I just feel like it would be like a sigh of relief if it would have.
Do you know how
if it would have worked?
Like my brother will randomly say stuff that's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
He when we talked on the phone about it, he literally was like, JFK went all the way, pussy. I was like, man, I haven't seen that take online yet. Just what, you think you're softer than JFK?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, that's how you know Trump's not really draining the swamp. If he was draining the swamp, his head would be exploded.
Dude.
JFK tried to do some shit that was going to, you know what I mean? Drain this, stop something.
So there's been a new wave of JFK memes because of the assassination attempt. Okay. And there was one on Reddit the other day where it was JFK clearly just right after he got shot and he's slumping, and then Jackie's trying to run away. But it's a picture of JFK from the front, and it's Jackie. You see Jackie's wagging as she's trying to get out of the thing,
mm-hmm.
and the caption was just how the fuck this man gonna be president and fall asleep with that thick ass wagon right there? It was just oh no.
Accusing dead people of being asleep is hilarious.
Especially a fucking dude.
Dude, did I ever tell you about the time? So it was I was super young, obviously, but we're in Pennsylvania, and it was my grandfather's house, and my dad, my uncle, I think one or both of my uncles, and me and my brother were walking through the woods, and they found we found a dead deer. It was I don't know, it was probably just died, but it was cold out, and my dad took a cigarette out of his mouth, and lit it and put it in the deer's mouth. And him and his brothers stood there and laughed for a while, and that was a core memory that stuck with me.
That's crazy.
And I was me and my brother didn't really get it, but I'll randomly think about that and think about the deer with a cigarette lit in his mouth, Dad, and I'm that is really funny.
That is
just it's kind of
How young were you?
I think I was 6 or 7. A lot of these are 6 or 7 because my brother would be 8 or 9. So a lot of these are right when I feel I'm starting to get memories and hang on to them.
Those early core memories are so good always.
Yeah. But just a deer with a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
Dead, and you're well, damn, dude, cancer got him.
Yeah.
I'm you gotta, the older you get, you gotta laugh at death a little bit. She coming for you. So you may as well accuse JFK of sleeping on a thick one.
Have we talked about my Fisher Price lawnmower? It's
Mm-mm.
it's one of my, how the first time you get truly terrified, it's a core memory.
Yeah.
My dad it was before we even moved to Parma. We lived in Cleveland still.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was cutting the grass, and I was doing that cute kid thing where I was following him with my Fisher Price lawnmower, which is doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But he was he worked a lot, and he was kind of tense when we were younger. And he was telling me to back away from him. And then he at one point just got frustrated and just ran over the Fisher Price lawnmower with the actual push mower.
Nice.
And it shredded it. And I just held it and was no, and straight started crying, freaked out. And it's dude, that's one of my earliest memories is holding my Fisher Price lawnmower as it gets shredded by a real lawnmower. And then he was I told you to back off.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't it wasn't so lightweight that the blade twisted it and shook you off of it.
No.
Huh.
No, it didn't really, because he set it on it.
Oh.
So it was literally resting on it. So they just fucked up the whole front, and then he picked it back up. Yeah.
So he didn't just roll over it.
I think he said
he had intention.
He had intention. Yeah.
He didn't. Okay, so this wasn't.
This was no accident.
This was a man on a fucking mission.
This is my dad just sending a message to his son.
That checks. Yeah. That clears. Good God. Okay.
Yeah. Huh. And then I was afraid of lawnmowers for like a long time. Like I didn't. Yeah. Anytime like my parents would cut the grass, I'd go hide in my room until I was like 10.
Dude, lawnmowers are scary when you're young.
Yeah.
They're just like, I feel like it's because like all the things that like when you're growing up, I feel like it's just, you just see like a bunch of adults using it. Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, that's scary because you got to be like an adult. And then you're like, oh, an adult's just a kid who just like didn't die. So they just like kept growing. And you're like, they could hurt themselves with a lawnmower too. Like you're not, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like a lawnmower seems scary. Chainsaws seem scarier. I don't think chainsaws are as scary.
What is it? You know, like hedge clippers? Mm-hmm. My dad like cut his finger off with that hedge trimmer. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. We're all just kids who haven't died.
Yeah.
We just keep getting old.
I've fallen off a roof. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Don't recommend.
I don't recommend it. And I haven't fallen off a roof. I fell off or didn't fall off, but I was like climbing a tree once and I was hanging on like the branch and then it just like did that thing. Yeah. But I've never fallen off a roof.
Yeah, we threw a frisbee on the roof when we were kids, and my dad was like, "Well, if you're gonna throw it up there, you gotta go get it." And then I fell off the roof.
Nice. 4 stories?
No, it's just my parents' house, so it's like one story.
Nice.
It's like 10 feet or whatever. But
nice. That's no roof. This is a roof.
Hi, I'm Joe Briggs. Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah, me and my one friend used to take sleds and like go off of his roof, but it was like when it was like snow and it literally just led to like his driveway, so it was like that was fun, but it's not there was like it's like a 4-foot drop, but when you're a kid, you're
a child
like,
of God,
we are Jackass. Did you ever do that? Did you ever is there any tape of you? There's tape of me. Is there any tape of you
like doing Jackass stuff?
Saying into a camera, "Hey, welcome to this."
I don't know if it exists anymore. Yeah,
but it's out there. It did.
Yeah. Of course.
They told everyone not to do that shit at home, and everyone picked up a camera and was like, "Welcome to Jackass."
Yeah.
Well, that's those other kids. Those other kids are stupid. Okay, not me.
Yeah, dude. I remember in high school doing the thing where we me and another guy just ran into a wall and tried to starfish it. Mm-hmm. That hurt.
Yeah, me and the boys one day did the softball thing. Like we were all just sitting around like this, trying to hit each other in the nuts after practice one day. That was fun. Yeah.
Dude, you know what I hate too? Because you know how they all skateboard?
Don't do this at home.
Don't do it. Or do.
Yeah, they do skateboard.
I tried to skateboard when I was in high school, and I just immediately fell off the skateboard. But it's one of those things where it hurts so bad. Mm-hmm. Falling off a skateboard hurts so bad.
Yeah.
And it was one where I just stood on it, and immediately legs went out, and I landed. But it just dude, especially when you're young and you remember feeling a specific pain.
Oh yeah,
it's got to be good.
Yeah, I completely ruined a party that way once.
Falling off a skateboard, trying to do a kickflip.
No, not a whole party, but a party for my friends. We were in Toledo, and we were drinking heavy, and all my friends were like, "We're gonna do cocaine," and I was like, "Okay." And the cocaine was in the basement, and I don't know anyone. And Toledo is
the Glass City.
Pretty scary sometimes.
Yeah,
Toledo can be. So I went downstairs instead of staying upstairs, and there was a skateboard, and I was doing this thing, holding on to the ceiling, and just moving my feet left and back and forth on the skateboard, just drunk. And then I just I moved my hand down for a second and then kept doing it and then just zoop, and then I fell down and hit my head so hard, and then my friends had to scoop me up, put me in the car, and I guess on the way home I was just who hit me? Someone hit me. I don't remember being on the skateboard. I remember this part, and then they were like,
you
just let go, concussed, yeah. And I was done. Then they I woke up, I came to, and they just took me to Steak and Shake, and we were all at Steak and Shake. It was next scene, Steak and Shake.
Dude, next
Sorry.
scene.
Yeah, so it was literally the next scene of my life after. Yeah,
was just Steak and Shake?
Yeah, and it sucked because like they were in the basement doing cocaine.
Ugh.
So now I just ruined all their time because now they're all high on cocaine.
Cocaine!
And I just like smashed my head.
Smashed it.
And then was in the car like, who fucking punched me, dude?
Who
Like, fucking hit me? And they're like, you did, dude. Real life hit you, bro. Yeah.
That's so good, dude, because last time I got a concussion, I was like, who hit me? But somebody actually hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You played yourself.
You played yourself.
Dude.
Yeah. New content Tuesdays.
So this is, I mean, we're close on time, but this is just real quick. So like, I hosted the Tiny Cupboard on Friday.
Whoa.
Big deal.
Bragger. Okay. Yeah, gotcha, man.
Got it. Checked in. We're here.
Famous. Who else you met?
No, so you know how I like to stand outside before shows? So I don't like being in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So I was outside, and there's like that bus stop directly across the street,
mm-hmm.
and there was like just a dude waiting for the bus who had a skateboard and was just doing the most insane tricks.
Nice.
It was like, and everyone that was like in line for the show,
mm-hmm.
like he was just like he saw like a line of people that were waiting for something. He was waiting for his bus, and he was like, I guess I want a show. And then he just like tore it up on his skateboard, and it was so sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. He was doing like kick flips up like from the street to over the curb,
mm-hmm.
and like, dude, it was pretty wild.
Nice.
And like doing like the, what's it called when you're on the two wheels? Yeah, I don't know. Tony Hawk. I thought you'd like that.
I work across the street from a skate park.
Okay.
I see kids skateboarding all the time.
But not like this.
You're right.
That's where you expect to see skateboarding.
Dude, speaking of which, two of the boys the other day, they're younger than I am. They're younger than both of us.
Yeah.
They were on the roof smoking, and they were staring at the skate park because there was like 3 women rollerblading. And I was like, it's so crazy to be like young. Like they were like 150 yards away from these women.
Yeah.
Like I was like, that's not even.
Just like,
I was like, I like ladies too, but we're over a football field away, 4 stories higher than them.
But they got that young boy vision.
Yeah. And they're like,
you see that? You see that?
The one guy legit told his friend, she's hot. And I was like, how the fuck can you tell? I was like, are you sure she's hot? Are you sure she just doesn't have like a chest tattoo and
you have perfect vision too, so and you're like I can't even
like decipher if this person is like attractive or not. And they're just like, dude, she's hot. And I'm like, fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
To be that young again.
I wish.
Oh man. Walk around the city rock hard.
You can do that now, just get some gas station pills.
Yeah. That's the problem. I just fucking walk around the city. I feel like I go to work a lot now in like athletic shorts.
Yeah.
You just can't. It's like,
can't
feels
break it
like
up.
high school. Yeah, you can't get a boner at all.
Dude.
Usually I can get them all the time. In the winter, it's fine.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I thought that's what you were going for. I thought you were going to be like,
see
usually
time,
in the winter
I
you
was
can get
trying
them.
to see.
And I thought you were going to, damn.
Damn.
All right.
What a fucking crazy time, though.
What a time.
NCAA's out. Madden's coming. The comedy world seems to be slowing down.
What do you mean?
Stand-up comedy seems to be losing this. It's not as.
It's not like
It's not like last summer. Mm-mm. Seems like from this summer to last summer, it seemed like it was like the summer of stand-up almost.
It does seem like that. Like it seemed after COVID, I feel like it really had like. Because stand-up wasn't really a thing for 2 years.
Yeah, and everybody went back on tour.
But, like, it seems like there was, like, a renewed energy for stand-up after COVID, and I think that's kind of wearing off now.
I think it's wearing off.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that a lot.
It's still good,
with specials and stuff. Like, it seems like they're not... I don't know.
There's just so many fucking... Like, dude, fucking everyone puts out a special.
You got to, yeah.
I'm trying to, but it's like everyone... like, I get it. But, like, there's just too much content. There's too many stand-ups. It sucks. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's cool, actually, but it does, like... If you're a consumer and you have no idea, like, if you're like, hey, who should I watch? It's like, good luck finding someone.
Yeah.
Because there's everyone.
Yeah. And it's like, do you want to watch, like, good old stand-up? And it's like, a lot of people don't, you know what I mean? Like, they want to watch the newest stuff, so it's so hard to, like, put it in... A lot of stand-up specials that are great will, like, never be watched.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
By a lot of people.
What's also crazy too, though, is like when you if you like Google like best stand-up special right now or whatever, it'll be like a fucking Variety article, and it'll be like not the 10 best stand-up specials right now. It'll be like what some intern thought was the best stand-up specials right now.
Oh yeah, of
course.
It's
just like, dude, like, can fucking come on.
Yeah, and that's why the term best. I just hate the.
They should be called.
It's so subjective. This is the best.
Yeah.
It's obviously subjective.
And those articles should be called, here's the 8 stand-up specials I watched this year, plus 2 more I heard about. That's what they should be called.
Yeah.
Because it drives me fucking nuts.
It does. Because if there's a best, then it's the best on every list no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's not like we get to change it because we want to be edgy and this and that. And I don't know if there is a best, but that's basically the anything. Any like top list. It's like there's just some shit. I don't know. But also people like to argue and make little points about things.
Here, I get why they do it though, because here's some things that we really like, and we're gonna share opinions with you. Doesn't have the same ring to it as the best.
The best, yeah. Here's some shit that some guy who makes $48,000 a year thinks.
Yeah,
it's not a good headline.
Not a great headline at all.
Yeah.
No.
Here's the opinions of a guy we're planning on firing in 4 weeks.
And
it does not sound as good as top 10 movies to see this summer.
Top 10 movies.
I'm excited for Deadpool. I got Deadpool and Wolverine shirts coming. It's like a locket, and I'm gonna make Taya the girlfriend wear one, and I'm gonna wear the other. I'm gonna wear the Deadpool one. It's half a heart, and then she's gonna have the other half a heart, and it says "Best in Friends." Because she said I can't go see the movie unless I go see it with her, which is outrageous. I know. So I gotta wait till I go back home to see it. My deal is like, if we're gonna see it, then
we gotta wear the shirts.
Then we're wearing the shirts.
I thought you were gonna. I was literally gonna ask if you wanted to see it when it came out here, and now I know you can't.
No. I gotta watch it with her. I've watched. That's the way it goes, dog. Once you're in it, you're in it. She's done so when we first started dating, one of the first things we did was watch every Marvel's movie from the start, so she could like watch them all. So now it literally has become like our thing, because like, I mean, we went and saw Doctor Strange at the drive-in. Ooh. That was cool. Yeah, so we've seen like all the movies pretty much. You know, obviously not Madam Web. Who's got the time?
I mean, that's Sony anyways too, so that's not MCU.
Exactly. Who's got the time?
It is like it did get hilariously bad reviews though.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Oops all lady spiders.
Web of Lies.
We heard you guys like Sydney Sweeney. What do you think about this movie?
Sometimes I think people take extra long in the hallway just because we're making noise, and they're like, they sound stupid. About? Yeah.
They're really taking their fucking time, unrealistically so.
Yeah. Dude, some days I daydream about just like going up to like the top floor, like the 4th floor, with like a couple knives and just knocking on doors and like starting. And then just work my way down until I'm at the bottom, and then just leave. You know?
Well, that's the episode.
I was like, I have someone like in the hallway just like, what does he mean by take some knives and start?
What is
Hey guys, the poll this week is, what do you think I mean by take some knives upstairs and get started?
Death trap.